Watch this video if you want to know if you're an imbalanced version of your number. Imbalanced 1. You don't think anything through. You make all your decisions based off a whim. You make a mistake, then hit yourself on the head and say, why the fuck did I do that? You're selfish and overly concerned with your own desires, so much so that you can't form any relationships outside the one that you have with yourself. You're also a little bit aggressive. Imbalanced 11 or 2. You're overly emotional and constantly are comparing yourself to everyone. You play the victim and tend to get in discussions with people where you end up making them feel bad for expressing their feelings towards you. You are also extremely prone to avoiding conflict, and you constantly chicken out whenever it comes to any type of conflictual situation, whether it's physical or emotional. Imbalance 3. You talk too much. You are sitting there speaking, and instead of listening to other people and understanding what they're saying, you're just waiting for your turn to speak. You are also overly concerned with other people's opinion of yourself. You are constantly in performer mode. You only act a certain way because you know that other people are going to look at you. And you also have the attention span of a dog. Imbalance 4. You are completely emotionally devoid. You rely on facts. You don't care about feelings. You are constantly feeling like a robot and you operate yourself like a machine. You don't give room to anyone else's emotions besides your own. And whenever you are confronted with anything that has to do with accountability, you run and hide because you don't know how to process emotions properly. You are also extremely mean to yourself, a very hard worker, but very mean. So much so that you are constantly breaking yourself down and hurting yourself to the point where you are constantly stressed because you feel like you're constantly failing. Imbalance 5. You are very lustful. You are a pleasure addict. You are constantly seeking instant gratification and have no idea how to be patient. You pick one thing up and then put it down 5 minutes later. You are promiscuous and you go in and out of relationships. You don't commit to any one person. And you tend to use people like playthings. You'll pop into an individual's life, learn everything you can about them, and then get bored of them and leave them afterwards. And you as well have the attention span of a dog. Imbalance 6. Extremely emotional. Holds grudges all the time. Whenever someone does something to you, you always have to respond. Extreme backtalker. You are always trying to fix everyone else's life without trying to fix your own. Always giving people advice, always trying to heal them, always trying to do this, always trying to do that. But it's always an avoidance of yourself. You are an extreme micromanager, and you tend to lash out on people that don't take your advice. Imbalance 7. You do not express yourself at all. You keep yourself closed up and you don't tell anyone any of your emotions. You keep them all a secret, and you don't want anyone to know what's going on inside of you. You're also aloof and very self-interested, stuck inside of your head, and oftentimes very angry at how misunderstood you've been. You also have a corn addiction, and you are also overly lustful. And you're a bit of a manipulator. You tend to only do things if they have your interest in mind. You don't do anything for anyone if they can't offer you something. And sometimes you manipulate people to get what you want. Imbalanced 8. You are a bossy person. You are always trying to micromanage people. You put yourself in the boss position and you will tell someone what to do, but you won't do what you tell people to do. You will constantly spew advice and never take any of your own. You are also imbued with a bunch of fear. You hate to take risk and you constantly think about things that you want to do and you never do it. You are one of the people with the least action possible. You sit there and talk about everything you're going to do and then you never do it. Imbalance 9. You keep around toxic people. You let people in your life that treat you like dirt and you will just allow them to be there because you want everyone to feel better. You just want to help every single person there is, without ever looking at yourself and seeing what you can do to help yourself. You allow yourself into abusive relationships, abusive friendships, abusive relationships with even your parents. You also have a very large ego. You're not the type of person to take advice very well. You're the person that gives it. And you tend to be a bit of a yes man or a yes woman. You don't have much of a personality. Whenever you're around other people, you just become whatever they are. And whenever you get alone, you don't even know who you are. You need to learn to build a backbone. Start sticking up for yourself. Start being your own person. Stop following the entire crowd. And for God's sake, please cut out all the toxic people. Now, if you're any of these numbers and you are imbalanced, lucky for you, I'm a numerologist. I know how to balance numbers. Each number is like a bill, and you must pay this bill. And when you start paying this bill, things start going correctly for you. I can look at an individual's chart and see exactly what bills need to be paid. If you're trying to get a reading, right now they are $160 off. All you need to do is DM me the code 18 and I will set you up with this deal. And if you want to join my school for numerology, you can DM me the same thing and I'll set you up with a deal for that as well. Good luck. Get balanced.